Alright guys, we're back. Let's go on and clean this up a little bit. So that's steel. Go ahead and get that out the way. Put that in my shred. Right there. Put some gloves on. It's quite greasy. It's quite greasy right here. Yeah, I want to let grease on my hand. And I gotta wash it off. You guys will find out fairly swiftly that I'm silly. I love to have fun. It's awesome. Let's see. What do we need to extract these screws from right here? Looks like it would be 30 seconds. No, 3/8. Yeah. Go on and take that off. Right there. See that? Makes it a lot quicker. Man, thank you. Listen, guys. This is, well, I showed you my other tool that I got, my Warrior. And man, it works here, don't get me wrong. Just a little more effort, like I said. And it's simply because it has less torque. And what happens is it'll start clicking and sticking, and it'll go click, 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 you know, like that. And it's a whole thing. But happy and grateful. Get my tools as I go. It's a build up, guys. So if you're in the same lane as I am, and you don't have everything to start off, I'm a prime example of what can be done if you simply just say, okay, well, I'm just moving forward with what I have, and I'll build. All right. I didn't really record too much until previously when I switched into that energy, to do so. Let's go ahead on and clean this up before stuff start piling up on my table here. And this looks like, pretty sure it's steel. My magnet, guys, my magnet. That's why you keep a bunch of magnets on hand. Something you always want to use. Could put that in my prep bucket. I could put it in my steel bucket. All is well. Stick enough. Say my screws and little small pieces. I tend to put that off to the side. Put it in that little bucket you see right there. Think about scrapping, guys. You're gonna have a bunch of buckets, depending on how many different categories that you decide that you're gonna do. The more that you know, the more that you grow. For me, if I make space for it, excuse the helicopter above. If I make space for something, I realize that I'm going to have it come to pass in my reality. And that's for anyone. If you create the space, it will become. It's like they said in their movie Field of Dreams. Not sure about this audience and being able to keep up with or know what it is that I'm talking about. But stated that if you build it, they will come. And it was like, well, I don't understand, like, how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that, how I'm gonna, trying to figure it out from that standpoint. Yeah, you can't see the whole picture. But if this is a part of your destiny, and I found out that this most definitely is part of mine, wherever you start off at, God, source, universe, all that is, whatever you refer to as higher power, higher intelligence, the creator of all, you don't have the whole perspective of things. But you're not waiting on anything but you to switch into that specific lane, whereas you give yourself permission to just do it. You know what I mean? And you'll find that when it's time for you to do it, if it is a part of your destiny, stuff occurs so that you can, there's nothing in there, trash, so that you can start getting things done. And when I know I'm trailing off and I'm discussing things and I'm shifting and moving around, just keep up with me, y'all. I like to speak truths and things that I know. I find myself talking to myself a lot, speaking things out into the existence of this place, so somebody can catch it. Yeah. So let's go ahead and take this apart. So quite fast, simple, easy. And I kind of trailed off and don't really remember where I was with that particular point, because you guys heard, oh, that's my mom. Okay, earlier I was telling you about the stator. This would be, I found that there's a category for aluminum breakage, which this is thick. It may not seem that way, but it is. It's thick breakage, thick aluminum. This is actually the steel portion that's wrapped in it, wrapped around it. See this? It'll stick to that portion. But this, it won't. But because it's surrounded around it, if I can free this up, then I can put this in my aluminum breakage with a bunch of other stators. Depends on how much effort it would take for me to actually free it. Doesn't seem like a lot though. Let's see, guys. Let's see. If that's the case, then I had one that got by me. I just didn't feel like it looked like it would have been a hassle to do. But further investigation, it's not actually, well, it doesn't seem to be bad anyway. It's doable. So that's a little pin. Cool. Let me take your cutters and grab that, pull it out. Now let's see if that frees this up. Alright. Started shifting around and my camera wasn't catching it. Okay, so there was a pin that was sitting right here. I peeled it, got me a little way to have leverage. Yeah, I was able to grip it. All right, and then I take the plastic piece. It pulls up. Yeah, at least I'm saying this is plastic. But it's pretty heavy. It may not be. Maybe cast. Let's see if it's a type of metal. Period. It's plastic, and you can fairly tell quite easily. One second, guys. I said I checked everything. It actually looks as though it has a metallic thing to it, metallic look. See that? So it's not plastic. Let's see if it's magnetic. If it's not magnetic, then it's cast. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Now, from the beginning, I could have just did it that way with the magnet, but I already had the cutters in my hand, so each his own, man. You'll find that there are various different ways to do the exact same thing. Not everybody does it the exact same way. So, do your own thing. Let's see. Still seems to be something that's holding it. Probably this as some type of screw in it. Yeah, we're not going to take too much time to do that. I'll just put this whole thing in my prep. Like I said, it's up to you what you decide to do with these things. But for me, at this particular moment in my life, I'll just put it right there. So, we stripped the compressor apart. We got prep out of it. Yeah, some heavy steel. We got more steel right here. And then when I get my cutting wheel, I am going to show you guys how to take the copper out of here. Until then, that's the compressor motor, baby. Like I said, you can sell it like it is. You know, if you don't have the tools and materials to do so, the time, you get a higher value actually for copper band motors than electric motors. Electric motors is anything that's motorized, obviously, but isn't copper. So the ones that I have down here that I'm going to process that I showed you guys, those are all aluminum. I got the cast on the outside, like I showed you earlier. Yeah, but they all look similar, don't they? Just different colorings, but it all looks like it would be copper, especially that one there. In comparison, I'm sorry, to this. Yeah, but that one is aluminum. This one is copper. And I actually have a bucket here. Probably can't see it, it's pretty dark, but I have some other motors that's in here that I will get to. So just put that there until I do so. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this segment. You guys have a blissful day, or afternoon, or night, depending on when this video reaches you. All right, guys. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. Later. Love you.